The Golden Chapter, Life at 69. There's a quiet beauty in the age of 69. It's a time when life no longer rushes, but flows, slowly, thoughtfully, like a gentle river that's seen the mountains and the valleys and now meanders through the fields with grace. This is the story of Daniel, a 69-year-old man living in a quiet town nestled between green hills and winding roads. A man not defined by his age, but inspired by it. Daniel's morning routine. Each morning, Daniel woke up just as the sun touched the window pane. He didn't rush out of bed, he stretched, smiled, and whispered to himself, "Another beautiful day." He brewed his coffee, dark, rich, just how he liked it, and sat by the window. Birds chirped outside. The newspaper waited on the table, but Daniel had learned something important: peace comes before the headlines. So, he spent the first hour of his day reflecting, praying, or sometimes just watching the wind move through the trees. A walk through the park. At 10 o'clock sharp, Daniel tied his walking shoes, old but sturdy, and headed to the nearby park. He didn't jog. He didn't power walk. He strolled. And with each step, he greeted the day. "Morning, Elsie." A wave to the gardener. "Nice dog, Tony." A laugh with the mailman. A nod to the children playing under the oak tree. He believed walking wasn't just exercise, it was a conversation with the world. What Daniel had learned. At 69, Daniel had learned the art of letting go, not of dreams or passions, but of unnecessary burdens, the need to rush, the pressure to please everyone. The regret over things he could no longer change. He had learned that the body changes, yes, knees crack, eyes blur, and naps become sacred. But so does the mind. It deepens. It reflects. It becomes a library of moments and meaning. Afternoon tea with friends. In the afternoons, Daniel hosted tea on his porch. Sometimes it was just him and his old friend Margaret. Other times, the porch was full, laughter, biscuits, old jazz playing softly in the background. They spoke of everything: books, memories, politics, grandchildren. But more than anything, they spoke of now. Because they had finally learned how to live in it. What's best at 69? So what's best at 69? Health over hustle. Peace over pressure. Friendship over fame. Moments over milestones. It's walking instead of running. It's choosing a salad when you can, and not feeling guilty when you choose the cake. It's knowing that rest is not laziness, it's wisdom. It's investing in things that don't wear out: faith, kindness, memories.
9. Embrace new tools, gently. Don't be afraid of technology. Even learning to send messages or watch YouTube. 10. Feed the soul. Read spiritual texts, poetry, or wisdom literature. Rumi, Marcus Aurelius, the Psalms. Practice silence, gratitude, and forgiveness. Even 10 minutes of daily reflection brings deep inner peace. Final thought: you are not too old, and it is not too late. Rainer Maria Rilke. You're living in the golden chapter of your life. Live gently, love deeply, let your light shine, quietly and brightly.
Daniel's granddaughter visits. One day, his 12-year-old granddaughter asked him, "Grandpa, what's the best age to be?" Daniel smiled. He thought for a moment and said, "Whatever age you are, if you're living it fully." She looked puzzled. He laughed and added, "Sweetheart, at 20 you chase. At 40 you climb. At 60 you pause. But at 69, you see. You understand. And that's the best gift of all." What to avoid at this age? Of course, not everything is roses and warm tea. Daniel had also learned what to avoid: spending too much time alone. Ignoring doctor appointments. Falling into a routine so fixed that life feels stale. Trusting every miracle cure you see on the internet. Or giving in to the lie that it's too late. Because here's the truth: it's never too late. Not to learn, to love, to forgive, or to start something new. Sunset and reflection. As the sun set, Daniel sat outside once again. The air cooled. The birds settled. The sky painted itself in amber and rose. He whispered, I've had many chapters. Some rushed, some painful, some joyful. But this one, this golden chapter, might just be the one where I'm most alive. And in that moment, he felt no fear of age. Only gratitude. For the days he had. And for the wisdom he had earned. So if you're 69, or somewhere nearby, don't count the years. Count the moments. Because this, right now, might be the most important time of all.
9. Embrace new tools, gently. Don't be afraid of technology. Even learning to send messages or watch YouTube 10. Feed the soul. Read spiritual texts, poetry, or wisdom literature. Rumi, Marcus Aurelius, the Psalms. Practice silence, gratitude, and forgiveness. Even 10 minutes of daily reflection brings deep inner peace. Final thought, you are not too old, and it is not too late. Rainer Maria Rilke. You're living in the golden chapter of your life. Live gently, love deeply, let your light shine, quietly and brightly.
Mental well-being. Stay mentally active, read, play memory games, learn something new, like a language or instrument. Social connection, regularly connect with friends, family, or join community groups. Mindfulness and spirituality, meditation, prayer, or simply spending time in nature can boost peace of mind. Person running physical health. Low-impact exercise, walking, swimming, tai chi, or yoga are great for strength, balance, and mobility. Healthy diet, focus on fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, whole grains, and drink plenty of water. Regular checkups, keep up with doctor visits, vision, hearing, and dental care. House with garden lifestyle and safety. Safe home environment, remove tripping hazards, install handrails, and improve lighting. Simplify life, decluttering or downsizing can reduce stress. Financial review, make sure your finances are in order, pensions, insurance, wills. Personal enjoyment. Hobbies, gardening, painting, writing, photography, or anything creative or hands-on. Travel or day trips, if you're able, exploring new places can be enriching and fun. Volunteering or mentoring, sharing your knowledge and experience can be incredibly fulfilling. What to be careful with or avoid. Sedentary lifestyle, sitting too much can lead to stiffness, weight gain, and health decline. Isolation, loneliness can affect both mental and physical health. Neglecting health issues, don't ignore new symptoms, early detection is key. Unregulated supplements or fad diets, always check with a doctor before trying new health trends. Financial scams, unfortunately, older adults are often targeted. Be cautious with unknown calls, emails, or offers.
9. Embrace new tools, gently. Don't be afraid of technology. Even learning to send messages or watch YouTube 10. Feed the soul. Read spiritual texts, poetry, or wisdom literature. Rumi, Marcus Aurelius, the Psalms. Practice silence, gratitude, and forgiveness. Even 10 minutes of daily reflection brings deep inner peace. Final thought, you are not too old, and it is not too late. Rainer Maria Rilke. You're living in the golden chapter of your life. Live gently, love deeply, let your light shine, quietly and brightly.